Hi everyone. If someone told you to define type 1 diabetes right now, what would you say? I assume that most people will look it up to find out the true definition. Type 1 diabetes is defined as a chronic autoimmune disease in which the immune system attacks the insulin-producing beta cells in the pancreas. Yes, that is the official definition, but what about everything else that comes along with the diagnosis? Hi everyone, my name is Willa and I'm a 16-year-old junior in high school. I like to think that I look like a regular... I like to think that I look like a regular teenager, but I am here to tell you about how I have lived each and every day so differently than most. This has by far been one of the worst years of my life. I am older now, which comes with so much more responsibility than I ever imagined. As a teenager, I am fighting so hard for my independence, but being constantly up against a disease that will never let me win is nearly impossible to accept, and sometimes I feel like I never will. Diabetes is a scary disease already, but when it comes to the simple things, such as learning to drive or just going out with my friends, there is so much more pressure on me to take care of myself. It already feels impossible to keep my blood sugars constantly in check. But what happens when I'm driving or having the best time with my friends and suddenly feel myself drop? It scares me to think about how quickly something can go wrong. I wish that I could describe to you how awful it feels when my blood sugar goes high or low, but that is something only us as type 1s will really ever know. Even though there are terrible physical effects that come along with type 1, it has played the biggest role on my mind and my heart. No matter how hard I try, it will never be good enough. I have gone from feeling upset or lazy about taking care of myself to just not wanting to take care of myself at all. When I try, nothing will ever get better. Sometimes I just need a break. I've gotten so used to stabbing needles in myself all the time, working non-stop to try and stay healthy, failing, and then starting to give up. So many countless times I physically feel myself become sicker and sicker and break down inside fighting a disease that will never, ever let me win. But I push through it, and I believe that it comes from one thing: support. I have the most amazing friends who will constantly stay on me, making sure I don't feel different when we're together, and letting me know that I can balance taking care of myself with having fun. I have my baby sister, Lana, who manages to annoy me to the point where I want to scream, to make sure that I have enough carbs when I'm low, deal with my constant shifts in personality, cry with me when I've had absolutely enough, and then put me back together no matter what. My dad, who will do whatever it takes to ensure that I am safe all the time. And I know that he trusts me no matter what, and trusts me to put my health first. Then I have my mom. I have never known such an amazing person. For all of you who are parents of a child with type 1 diabetes, you should know that without my mom, I would not be here today. Being responsible for a child with type 1 is so difficult and so unpredictable. But my mom has taught me so much. From being the first to have all the new technologies that will improve my slightest way, I'm the first to have it. From making me my very own closed loop, which works as an artificial pancreas, and teaching herself through sleepless nights of coding, programming, and figuring out how to connect it to my phone and me. I literally don't know how you did it. I know I'm not the most perfect patient daughter, but I am grateful for every single thing you do for me. Without you, I can't breathe, I wouldn't sleep, and I would not survive. We cannot give up. This foundation has given me more and more hope every single year. That one day the new technologies will become so advanced that for those who are either newly diagnosed or slowly giving up like me, have a chance to realize that things will and do get easier. Type 1 diabetes will not stop me from living the life that I choose. So what if I'm not able to produce insulin? This is who I am, and I choose to accept it, and we have to fight to find a cure. This speech was something that was so difficult for me to write because each year I aspire to help people understand how much type 1 can impact one's life, and so many more. Imagine trying to explain to someone how much you love your family. It's almost impossible to put into words. Lastly, thank you all so much for being here tonight. It means the world to me that you came from so far and that you made the effort to come to help fight for a cure. I hope you guys have the best time tonight.